So looking at 1.14 from applications here, this one here gives you the profit function, and it gives you the average profit based on it being profit divided by x. So writing out the defining statement for this would actually be writing out negative 2x squared plus 5x minus 2 all divided by x. Now our domain for this, because it is a real life situation, we should really, when x is the number of widgets sold, we should only really have that x is greater than or equal to 0. Because we won't have any negative widgets sold. And then the break-even prices are just when this is equal to 0, which when we factor this down, you have this. So when this is equal to 0, one way of factoring this, a quick way, is you look at what makes, now I'm going to actually factor out the negative here. So you have negative 2x squared is now this plus, so it's now like this. What multiplies to make 2 is 2 and 1, or 1 and 2. What multiplies to make 2x squared is 2x and x. And what we're trying to do is we crisscross to make 5. And these are both going to be negative. So it's going to be this and this, which means my bracket is negative 2x minus 1 and x minus 2 is equal to 0. So my two answers for when it is profit is 0. We break even if we make half a widget, and we break even if we make 2 widgets between these two values. This one here, what is the value, like the value of your new car is being modeled by this situation. What is it when the car is new? Well, we just plug in x equal to 0, so we have 42,000 plus 5 times 0. All over 2 plus 0.5 times 0, which is equal to 42,000 over 2, which is equal to 21,000. Probably choose a different color there. 21,000 on this one. After 5 years, well, let's plug in 5. We get 42,000 plus 25, all divided by 2 plus 2.5. Well, that's 42,025 divided by 4.5, which is going to give us a not so great number in terms of what we're looking at here. So 42,025 divided by 4.5, which means it's going to be 9,338.89 when you round it. So what is happening to the car as time passes? Well, its value is decreasing. And obviously, because we're dealing with a car here, the least value we can have is 0. Because that's when, that's what would normally occur. But the only issue with that is when we're looking at it here from this perspective, we're dealing with, we would think 0, because we're like, okay, it would be 0. But if we're looking at where is our horizontal asymptote going to be, well, we have 5x divided by 0.5x, which means our horizontal asymptote is when y is equal to, and then 5 divided by 0.5 is going to be 10. So when y is equal to 10, so our scrap value is, if the car ever gets to $10, that's the least amount it's ever going to have. It's not actually going to be 0 like we would assume, because when we're looking at this rational, it's actually going to stop us at 10. That's where our asymptote is going to be, so that's where we're going to lie.